Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 3. Today, we'll present the result of our group discussion on the topic of wheat competition and allelopathy. Before that, let me introduce the member of our group. The first is Farhan Angkal Rafif with student number 91. The second is me, Anggun Susilawati with student number 98 and Safina Mutia Husna. Let's start the presentation.
What is wheat competition and allelopathy? Competition is divided as the struggle of two or more organisms to fight over the same object. Both wheat and plants have the same basic needs for normal growth and development, namely nutrient, water, light, growing space material, and CO2. Competition occurs when the elements that support growth are not available in sufficient quantities for both. Competition between weeds and plants is interspecific competition because it occurs between different plant species, while the competition that occurs between the same plant species is intraspecific competition. The ability of plants to compete with weeds is determined by, first, weed species, second, weed density, third, time and duration of competition, fourth, the method of cultivation and the varieties planted as well as the level of soil fertility. Next, allelopathy is a chemical compound found in the plant body that is released into the environment and can inhibit or kill other plant individuals. Various parts of plants can have these allelopathic properties, from the foliage and flowers to the roots, bark, soil, and mulch. Most all allopathic plants store their protective chemical within their leaves, especially during fall. As leaves drop to the ground and decompose, these toxins can affect nearby plants. Some plants also release toxins through the roots, which are then absorbed by other plants and trees. For example, weeds that are suspect of causing allelopathy effect on rubber plants are reed, Imperata, Ciliandra L., Enteki, Cyperus, rotundus.
The next part is with competition with plants. The rapid growth of which causes competition for nutrients, water, light, and space to grow very tall. Meanwhile, at the same time, plants are sensitive to competition for the use of this growth element, so that with competition result in stunned plant growth and ultimately production will decline. In arable land, wheat growth among cultivated crops also becomes more rapid than in less fertile land. So in such conditions, which are a serious problem for cultivated plants. If the roots of wheat and cultivated plants are very close together and even just each other, there will be competition for nutrients and water, which with deep and broad roots will absorb most of the available nutrient and water faster than cultivated plants so that wheat becomes strong competitor in terms of nutrient and water requirement than cultivated plants. That plants with slow spatial control will lose competition. The longer weeds are associated with cultivated plants, the greater the effect on yield reduction. Next, the factor that affecting in allelopathic production in wheat. The production of allelopathic compound is strongly influenced by several environmental factors, including first, the quality, intensity, and length of light irradiation can affect production. What is very important to know is that more allelopathic compounds are produced under ultraviolet light conditions and long periods of irradiation. Second, the number of allelopathic compounds will be more produced in conditions with nutrient deficiency condition. The difference can be several times. For example, chlorogenic acid is an allelopathic compound found in sunflowers. Third, more allelopathic compounds are produced in dry condition. Allelopathic compounds are larger in a lower temperature as high of allelopathic compounds. Next, this is the picture that the relative
Okay, next is the spread of allylochemistry in plants. Allylochemicals in plants are released into the environment and reach the target organism through evaporation, root exudation, twisting, or decomposition. Each step of allylochemistry is removed by a specific mechanism depending on its forming organs and shape of properties. First one is evaporation. Allelopathic compounds exist that are released through evaporation. Its chemical compounds belong to the terpenoid group. This compound can be absorbed by surrounding plants in the form of steam, dew form, and can also enter the soil that will be absorbed by the roots. Second is root exudate. There are many chemical compounds that can be released by plant roots, most of which are derived from benzoic, cinnamic, and phenolic acid. The third is washing. Allelopathy released through washing is organic acid, sugar, amino acid, pectin, gibberellin, terpenoids, and phenols. A number of chemical compounds can be leached from parts of the plant that are above ground level by rainwater or dewdrops. The last one is decay of plant organs. After a plant or part of its organs die, soluble chemical compounds can be washed away quickly. Cells in the dead parts of organ will lose the permeability of their membranes, and easily the chemical compounds present in them are released. Next. Next is the factors that affect the competition of wheat with plants. First one is species of or types of weeds. Second, the density of wheat population determines competition, and the greater the decrease in crop production. Third, weeds that appear or germinate before or together with cultivated plants have a major impact on plant growth and yields. Fourth, method of cultivation and varieties planted. And the last one is the level of soil fertility, the level of availability of nutrients will also determine the amount of competition between weeds and plants. Next. So how competition and allelophy affect production results? Plants are considered as weed if they grow in places where the present is not desired, are highly consumptive to growth factors, are competitive and invasive. With interference in the agricultural system is one of the main obstacles in increasing the production of cultivated plants. The detrimental effect of the weeds on cultivated plants is directly through allelopathic and competition for limited growth factors, namely nutrients, water, and light. Until now, weed control with synthetic herbicide is still considered the easiest and cheapest method. However, the use of synthetic herbicide is not appropriate in the long term, such as the type of synthetic herbicide that is not suitable for the type of weed, the time of application that is not in accordance with the pace of weed growth, and the weather cause the accumulation of active compounds in the soil and weed resistance to synthetic herbicide.
Okay, I think that's all we can say. If there are still many mistakes, please forgive us. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.